I guess it's a whole different world for me as well, you know, like it's mainstream American music culture, which is, I guess, a long way from playing in a band in Sydney in small pubs and stuff. So we've come a long way, and it's amazing. I don't know. I guess I just felt like 3 days off in Amsterdam with my family would be really nice, and I don't know. I guess going to the Grammys would be interesting, but I don't know. I'm the kind of person that would prefer to have 3 days off with my family than go to the Grammys. Is that bad? I still love that, you know, an hour and a half of escapism where all you do is play really loud and have a lot of fun. You know, for years I think we spent jamming and having neighbours banging on the door going, shut up, and, you know, now we get paid to play really loud and have a lot of fun. But when we did our first show, you know, we had people just saying, oh my God, that sounds fantastic, and, you know, I love the name and I love the sound, and they were saying, you know, you got these bits that are like Sabbath and these bits that are like Floyd, and, you know, and to have people saying bands like that, you're kind of like, my God, you know, these are like legendary massive bands, and then I guess people kind of tried to paint it as a bad thing, as if we were, you know, intentionally trying to rip these bands off as well, which was not our intention at all. You know, I mean, there's a certain aesthetic about that style of music, which I think is just naturally, when the three of us get together and play, that's the way that we try to play. I hadn't thought about that. I guess, you know, we're also really affected by lots of other music that we've listened to as well, and I guess maybe in that time as well, you know, like bands kind of have their genre and they have to stick within that, and their style is like that. And I think with us, I think it, you know, each song within us as a band kind of fulfills certain needs. So we'll have, you know, like a really heavy song like Colossal or Joker and the Thief, which is just, you know, the three of us just all coming together and wanting to play something really heavy. And then sometimes we'll get together and it'll just be about a groove like Dimension or Love Train or something. So I think, you know, I think we kind of have these different paths that we go down that are in different directions, and the culture now musically is more accepting of a band that kind of allows itself to drift into different sounds. And so I think we're all right now. Well, that was a thing as well, you know, when we first got our CD, when we did our very first EP, like 4-track EP, and we kind of got the CDs, and we were like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we actually got the vinyl. They did like, I don't know, a couple of thousand pressing of the vinyl, and when we got that, we were all kind of like, you know, when we got the CD, we were like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then we did what we were doing, but we all sort of stopped when we got the vinyl and just looked at it and went, wow, that's, I don't know, there is a definite aesthetic about, I guess, growing up in that kind of culture where, you know, it's a big hands-on experience with vinyl, and it's very different now with downloads, and, you know, you can put your whole CD collection on your iPod and stuff like that. It's good if you can have both, you know. I fill my iPod with my CD collection, but I also still go to a music shop and flick through records and stuff and ask the person at the shop what's cool, and, you know, and you have a whole sort of network of people you get music from and stuff, and it's good if you can have both, I guess. I can see that it fulfills a need, you know, people want something like that. It's, I don't know, it's kind of like for me, you know, how, like, I'm drinking red wine that I really like, but I'm not totally into wines and stuff, you know, it just fulfills a need because it's kind of, it's nice and it's alright. Maybe it's like pop music wine, and I'm not appreciating it, but